Hi, I'm Susan Malandrino. Been in London for about a year and a half. So I ran into a friend just by happenstance in London, a friend from the States, and I hadn't seen her in about 3 years, and she looked incredible. And I was looking for a dermatologist. We started chatting, got to talking, and she recommended Dr. Hiba. I had never had any previous work. I'd been to a dermatologist before just to look at sunspots, but I had never had any previous work done. When I came to Dr. Hiba, I had really no idea what I wanted. I was really looking for a consultation on what would be best for my skin, the particular damage that I had, a little bit of sun damage, and really what would work best for my age, my skin tone, and really what I was looking for. And Dr. Hiba was lovely to chat, figure out what would be really the best course of action for me. I was extremely nervous. It was one of those things I had never really been to discuss anything cosmetic before. And Dr. Hiba, not only Dr. Hiba, but her staff were so patient and so kind with me, just really talking through, here are your options, here are some courses of action you could take. When we did settle on a treatment, Dr. Hiba and her staff talked me through the whole procedure. Here's what's going to happen. Here's how long the recovery will be. And in addition to that, they followed up with me through the whole process. I think knowing how nervous I was, they were so patient and so kind, sending me emails and texts and phone calls. And it really was that personal touch that made this process just wonderful. Fractional laser resurfacing sounds a lot scarier than it actually was. You know, it seems a little bit like space. But what Dr. Hiba and her team did was take off the top layer of skin, so new skin grows and you have a more youthful glow, more youthful appearance. The process, I mentioned I was a little bit scared of the process, or a little apprehensive, not scared, but apprehensive of the process. And it really was nothing to worry about. Once we got started and went through everything, I did a series of small injections around the skin, causing it to get a bit red. And then within about a week, new skin grew. And all of my sunspots that were around the side of my face were gone, and minor lines had gone as well. And my skin just looked so youthful and vibrant, and my skin had a lovely glow after this procedure. The treatment and procedure exceeded my expectations. Again, I was new to this. I didn't really know what to expect. And the treatment was really not that big of a deal. I had to stay out of the sun for about a week, which was, happened to be a beautiful week in London, no rain. So that was probably the only challenge. But the treatment lived up to my expectations, the procedure lived up to my expectations, and I would say the whole process, even the aftercare, really exceeded my expectations. So I came back into the clinic after the procedure, and they charted my progress. They asked me for pictures from home as to how I was feeling and how I was doing. It was really just above and beyond in terms of treatment and in terms of care. Not only would I return to Dr. Hiba for further treatments, but I have already booked my next treatment with Dr. Hiba, which is going to be a little bit different than my previous treatment. Very excited about it, and again, I cannot recommend Dr. Hiba and her team highly enough. The main thing that stands out for me with Dr. Hiba and her team is really just the personal touch. You think with a dermatologist in London, you might not necessarily feel really that personal touch with just being a patient, and I really did. Her team, all the way through, just continued to contact me and continued to reach out and ensure that I was happy with the treatment, and I really was. In addition to their proficiency and the treatment going well, I really felt the personal touch with Dr. Hiba and her team just put it above and beyond in terms of my experience.